Oh, fuck.
Oh my goodness, Goon's already here.
Ooh.
Oh, he's been waiting for us this whole time. Oh,
Uh,
boy. Watch now. Hey, look, I'm here.
Hello here.
I don't see the
Hi.
stream. I guess there's no stream. Too
Oh,
bad.
fuck. You guys are still over there. I gotta pull you guys somewhere where you're not there.
Yeah.
Yay,
No,
off to
I
the good
like
start.
this place.
Go.
Did you guys get moved yet or no? No, it doesn't look like you guys got
No.
moved yet.
Yeah, I'm looking at a different map.
Aha!
You need to reload, yeah.
Here
There
we
you go. Now
go.
you're in the right spot.
Someone
Hey,
believe
look
all
at all.
this?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Alright, so remember last time, who wants to recap? That's a real good question, because I don't
Wait,
remember what the fuck
I
happened.
mean, what truly happened last time?
Very
I
last time that we
remember.
were together, we
Oh,
ended up
I
having our
pooped in the
breakfast
bed.
with Madrick and
Just
departed for
going to
Waterdeep
keep the
after
stream like
agreeing to
this.
do his job. And on the way, we stopped at a ruin that we figured out was the Temple of Phandalin. Then we
Yeah.
found a spooky room. Well, I say we. It was really Prim and Smidge that found it, while Rump and I were exploring the catacombs. I found a strange little coin. I put it here in my pocket. Taps the pocket. And then, and they found a little bit of coin for us in that spooky little room behind the clockwork mechanism. That was very odd. There were a few books that I took as well, and then we departed the temple to finish our journey to Waterdeep. Rump, don't
There you go.
forget that they eat otters in that temple, so you want to get moving very fast.
Uh,
Wait, is
and
that where
here
we
we
start?
Wait, is
are.
that
Sorry.
was that?
Hey, I gave you the recap in character, guys.
That was
Thanks, buddy.
beautiful.
That
I
was
didn't
so
even want to
good.
I don't know if you can
interrupt.
hear me clapping, but I'm clapping.
Alright, so if you look at the map there, Phandalin is where you guys were. Circled a bunch of times, probably because you guys didn't realize where Phandalin was. You guys got to like the red circular thing up there, and you guys are on your way down to the ruins slash town of Lilian, which has a small camp there, which you guys can able to be able to spend the night, and it has a semi permanent inn structure down there as well. Um,
Yes,
so
that's Lillian. I put L. I didn't say it in character because I didn't know what the L meant. It was I put L town because I didn't write it down.
yeah, Lilian is where you guys
Got
are
it.
on your way to. Um, so here we are on the road to Lilian. You guys make it there at dusk, and you roll into town. And I can find my fucking maps. Do-do-do-do. There it is.
What the fuck? Oh, we're in deep water.
No, this is Lilian.
Oh fuck. Never
The
mind.
town of Lillian, where we're just waking up. Prim, do you think they got breakfast here, or we have to go catch it ourselves?
I just want to take a nap here. I don't even want breakfast. But probably catch it
A
yourself.
nap?
'Cause a good
Just woke up.
DIY.
You've been
Yeah.
sleeping all night.
Yeah, I've been sleeping for a while.
Well, let's go check the other room and see what the otters are up to. Sorry, DM.
No,
Trying to
good.
buy you some time.
You are able to travel to the next room. You enter the room, and only one otter is there.
Which one?
Which
Rump,
one?
I wonder which one.
I
rump,
wonder which one.
rump! I kick him in the rump. Wake up!
What's going on?
Where did Smidge go?
Ooh,
Your brother.
Mitch. Oh, yeah. What?
Brother's in quotes every time he uses.
Well, I'm sure he's just grabbing some fish.
They
Um,
do have breakfast here, Prim.
Fenton, I would like you to make an investigation check.
Shit, I don't have my control open.
Can I do it then?
I
You
just
guys,
give me a sec to get my sheet.
No, not kidding.
Come on, computer. Why are you getting all laggy?
so it's enough. It takes you a couple of minutes talking to Romp, but you do realize that something is amiss. It looks as though there is has been a kerfuffle of sorts. Um, Things in the room are not necessarily overturned, but for example, where a candlestick might have been, um, there is a dust ring around where the candlestick had been moved. Um, or where a picture frame would have been, perfectly straight, it's been cockeyed just a little bit.
Hmm. Hey,
Something has happened and then tried to have had covered up.
so Rump, you just slept through whatever all this was. It was not loud.
What? Well, look around now. I am known to sleep through carfuncles and such. But
Yeah, it kind of looks like there's something happened.
I'm sure brother was just having some fun.
Is there any of there's
Communication?
nothing of smidge left in the room, like no bag or anything.
Um, Strangely enough, no, none of his items are still there. You guys are more than welcome to kind of take a look around the area real quick. I need to go check on my cat. Give me just 1 second.
Would that be
Cat break.
perception, I guess?
For him to roll
He'll
to check on
tell.
his
Well,
cat?
he'll.
Probably investigation.
Well, I mean,
He
he's
rolls
actively checking on it, so I
investigation.
think it's animal handling. So that
Oh, okay.
Oh,
how
yeah,
That makes
yeah,
well
yeah.
does he
sense.
check on the cat, right, guys?
Yeah.
Is
That
it like,
makes
oh yeah,
sense.
cat, and he throws the bottle of milk at him, or is it, oh cat, here you go, pet, pet, pet,
I think he
warmed
throws
up
the cat
dish
at
of
the milk
milk.
insteed.
Yeah, how do
That's
you
typically
handle
the way.
animals?
Grab him by the scruff and fling him out before the garage shut.
I was waiting for that. I was waiting for that. That's
The only
why I
reason you grab him by
asked.
the scruff instead of the tail is because if you grab him by the tail, then they have a chance to get you back. You
Oh
got
my
the scruff,
goodness.
the fangs are
It's
away.
like a snake.
No, snake you shoot.
I'm back.
Did you
Not
shoot the
I'm
shooting
back.
snake?
I'm
snake.
dead.
Did you shoot the snake?
We need to
As
see
you
your
guys,
animal handling roll, DM.
Yeah.
what?
Investigation and animal
I'm making you
handling
roll
for your
hand up.
cat.
I might.
Oh, it's fine.
Ha 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 ha. Go on, DM. Take over. Yeah.
You
We'll
guys,
head
like I
to
said, you
the.
noticed that there's nothing really of Smidge's things left.
Mhm.
However, being kind of the dingy, torn up in that it is, there are signs, like I said, of a kerfuffle. You are welcome to check the outside area as well,
Yeah,
if you so choose, with a separate investigation check.
I will do that. Or help if anyone else wants to do it.
Do I have to be
I'm sure he's
proficient?
just
No, you just have to be helping.
I'll
getting
help
some
him look.
breakfast.
Okay, I'll roll with Prim's help.
Yeah, it's pretty good. So, yeah, stepping outside, looking specifically for signs of smidge, you start to see, up against like a door frame on the way out, you see like a tuft of what is definitely otter hair. And you see, uh, just big, heavy footprints stepping out into the marsh around, muddy footprints that have been there for probably a couple of hours now, stepping out into what is the rest of the marsh there area, stepping northwards.
What color hair is it?
Smidge color
It's Smidge hair.
Okay.
hair.
I will pocket the tuft of Smidge fur. And Rump, before we
Yeah.
met you, and do you recognize these? And I'm going to point out the tracks to him, and I'd like to know if I recognize the type of track it is besides heavy footprints.
They're Go ahead.
Is there something I should roll too to see if I can recognize them?
Why don't you go ahead and roll me a survival real quick? But I'll go ahead and explain what the footprints look like in a little bit more detail. They While they are definitely heavy footprints, they are not shoes or anything on those lines or boots. The one it's kind of weird because one set are boots, and then one set are almost like rounded shaped as they're going through the marsh there. Um, with those survival checks, you gain the knowledge that it's been a couple of ransackers that have come through, but you're not quite sure how many. You think there might be 2 or 3 sets of boots
Hmm.
and a couple other sets of hooves or other sorts of things.
Hmm. Modest is torn it up too much. I can't make it out.
Yep. So
Rump,
they are definitely going north though, and you would be able to follow them if you so chose.
Rump, I think they have your brother.
Who's
Well,
they?
maybe my brother has them. Uh,
Pat him on the shoulder. Sure thing. Prim,
right.
he's an ass, but I do think we owe him at least to check it out. Yes?
Okay, what if he just like
Rom is
went
already moving
around with
forward.
he went around with friends? What if they're having a party? I won't go to the party. We should go to the party.
Okay, let's catch up and chase after Rump.
Okay. It takes you a bit, actually quite a bit, about an hour or so traveling north, following the footprints, and then you come across what looks to be one of the bloodiest scenes you've ever seen.
Oh no.
Um,
Oh
just
no.
Exactly what I was thinking.
just a massacre. You have a turtle-looking guy who's just been, shell split open, guts pouring out. You've got a couple of like bandity-looking dudes. Their skulls have been cracked in half and just split open, brains everywhere. One's missing a leg. Like they got fucked up. And in the middle of them, you see a sack. Um, that seems to be kind of moving up and down.
Well,
Like floating or something in the sack is moving up
Like
and
something in the
Like
sack.
breathing.
down. Okay. I will approach the sack and if it's something I can untie to open up and take a look, that's what I'll do, or cut it open if I can't untie it.
Okay. It is held together with a tie. You're able to open up the tie, and there is the unconscious but still breathing body of Smidge.
this really does not. I mean, I guess it could
Oh,
be a
I'd like to
party.
determine how bad a shape he's in. Is that a medicine check?
You can do a medicine check.
Rom sort of just stands there in like utter disbelief, just kind of staring and like taking deep breaths, but also forgetting to take a breath every other breath.
With that medicine check, you know that he is some sort of maybe drugged, maybe poisoned. Something is keeping him under some sort of deep, deep, deep unconsciousness. It's something that you would do if you were you're kind of familiar with this kind of poison or anesthetic for doing surgeries or some sort of like minor uh, you know, you need somebody to be under and not move while you're doing something to them, um, with your druid nature and whatnot. Um, however, it could be a multitude of things. There's not necessarily one thing that it could be that comes to mind off of your head.
Hmm. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but they gave him something. He might be asleep like this for a long time.
Romp slowly and steadily like walks over and approaches Smidge's unconscious body. He slowly kneels down and just like picks him up in his bare
As you pick him
human
up
hands.
from out of the shadows, a familiar sight to Prim and Finton. Um, the old wizard Axor comes out from underneath the tree there and says, yeah, that's a problem. Um, yeah,
Yeah, and you asshole.
yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, I did save him. I did
know
save him from
you.
these guys. Yeah, I did this. I did the murdering. This I can't help this though. This is beyond. I mean, I'm super powerful and I can't fix
What?
this.
What happened? Why?
I
How did these people die?
I'm assuming they wanted to skin him for his pelt. I don't know. I like people poachers. They do weird things. Okay, it's not in my hands. I can't do anything about this. But I'll tell you what. I know a guy. He's way the opposite direction you guys were going though. Like you guys were going this way, and you got to go like way north, in order to fix this problem here.
That sounds a little suspicious to me.
It's
Yeah,
okay.
What
I
are
know
you?
him. I know him.
And Prim is
I
going
don't
to
know.
walk or fly right over to Axor and just hug his shoulder.
yeah,
Um,
little what was it? Trim. Yes. Thank you very much.
Try to throw a perception check just to see his like visual appearance and
Uh,
such.
yeah, Axor. Basically, he's been out here all night, so he's a little dirty and whatnot, and covered head to toe in guts and blood. But you can tell underneath the blood and the mud and stuff that he has a long white beard. He wears these huge long white robes that has a belt that goes around it with bottles and various wands and a scroll satchel kind of cross going across his back, almost like Rambo style ammo. His hat is super pointy, um, and has stars and moons on it, as well as his robe has the stars and moons and everything along those lines. Um, and he
So like a
wears very funky shoes.
stereotypical
Yeah,
wizard.
very stereotypical, very powerful wizard. Yes.
How?
Why should I trust you, pointy hat moon
Well,
crescent
if
shaped
his
man?
yeah, if you don't trust me, he's gonna die. You gotta get up there.
I
You
trust
gotta
him.
go.
He fixed the wolves. How are the wolves, by the way?
Dead.
The
They
wolf.
died
What?
immediately after we left the inn. Yeah, yeah, it was rough.
What?
And
Yeah.
Prim is more shocked over the wolves than she is about Smidge, that she like kind of flies over to Fidge's shoulder and just kind of like buries her head in like the tuft of his cape.
Finn's just been staring cross-armed the whole time at Axor.
Why
What?
should I believe you can save my brother
Oh,
when you
I
couldn't
told you
save a wolf?
I can't save your brother. No, that's not me. That's them up north. You got to go that way. You'll figure it out.
I flew.
You're such an
What?
asshole.
What do you guys think? Should I trust
I
this
think
guy?
we should go north to get him help.
Well, we
Oh.
have a problem here.
What?
We've got to do this job.
That's right. It's gonna be the only carnival in 8 years.
Aye, and we don't have long to get there.
Wait, so what you're saying is that you care more about a carnival than you do my brother?
Well, wait, he was your
Ain't saying
brother?
that I don't care about him, but I also know that we made a promise to a magician. Or
Oh,
some
what's the
You
sort of
name?
chicken
arcane.
man.
Oh, his
Aye.
name was
Yeah, don't tell him
Magic.
his name. He's awfully suspicious.
Who, me?
No,
Yeah.
they could have been
What if you're
buddies in
working
the
with the
war.
chicken man?
What? I'm not a chicken man. I'm a wizard.
Well,
And he
that's
like
enough for me to trust you.
yeah. He like
North,
after he
north,
says
you
he's a
s-
wizard, he like casts goes ahead and just casts like meteor like a mile away, and just so you guys can see the meteors raining down and stuff. Like, yeah, this is me. I do that. This is what I do. I don't cast chicken. Then he does cast
Might
polymorph
be
on like a
people over
butterfly.
there, you asshole.
Well, I mean, it's fine. They'll be fine. I'll go take care of it. Like, this is what I do.
Clearly.
Yeah.
well,
I
Turn my
ruin
back
people's lives
to
and then
him,
fix them.
step in between him and Romp, and turn up to Romp. Alright. The chicken man, he's got some contract with us. With some kind of fiend archfey mumbo jumbo. I don't want my soul on the line. So, you can come with us, save our souls, and the brother we can send with this asshole. I don't think he'll kill him
Oh, I'm
unintentionally.
not going up north. No, that's That's you guys. That's you guys going up north, not me.
Or we can keep going to the carnival.
Or you can go up north and take care of Smidge, and when we come back, we can say hello and give you some gifts or something.
Where's this carnival at?
To the
Just-
south. To
yeah,
Waterdeep, where we were
Waterdeep.
headed, Romp.
Alright. Well, luckily for me, I'm the only otter with 4 big legs and 2 arms.
2
So
little
I'm awfully
ones.
fast. Suppose I'll go up north then. Then I'll meet y'all at the carnival.
Hurry that back then. In one moment, I'm gonna go pull a scrap of paper from somewhere and write a note that and not tell Romp what it says, but essentially it's gonna say, "Dear kind stranger, this idiot thinks he's an otter. His sick brother needs help. Don't piss him off. Show this letter to anybody that you need that you think can help you. If they can't help you, move on. If they try to hurt you, kill them.
Well, what does it say? I can't read.
It says
so...
for them to help you."
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, it is Axor. You might want to start in Neverwinter. Neverwinter is that way. If you come back, that's a good place to start. They're gonna send you farther north though. You better get going. Like this guy, he here is bad shape, real good. He tosses the bag at you.
Tosses it.
Yeah, tosses the bag at you. Just for safekeeping. Put them around your belt or something like that. Whatever works out. There you go. And yeah.
He just Rom just holds him closer to his chest, just keeping him in his arm. Just kind of gives this pointy hat man a stern look, and then he looks back at his fellow companions, and he just nods, tilts his hat towards them, and then he just books it off north.
Goodbye.
I really hope that
Kill the chicken man! You better not be chickening.
As he's leaving, can I cast Druidcraft to put another flower crown on him?
Sure.
On,
That's fine.
up on his hat?
Yeah, that's
I
fine.
really hope that otter lives, but at the same time, he was an asshole too.
Oh, that otter's in bad. He might not live. He's probably not going to live. Especially like it's like a 2-week journey to where he needs to go,
I'm
and
not-
yeah, it's
Not
bad.
worried. I'm reacting in character.
I think that is gonna be okay.
Yeah. Well, we'll find out.
Calculations in Fenton's mind, and he looks over at Axor. Yeah, no. that slight head shake of no.
Yeah. No. Do you guys want an old friend?
An old friend? You're
Yeah,
our old
and he
friend.
just casts a portal, and all of a sudden pops out Torin.
He's hanging out with this asshole again too.
Yeah, this guy. All right, here you go.
Hello? I
Hang
Oh Jesus, hold on, I have to
Is that him from
adjust.
the cave?
Yeah, that's the guy. Remember, we did the thing in the cave. You guys saved me. For some reason, I wasn't powerful enough to get out of there.
Aye, but you can drop a meteor.
I can do whatever I
Suspicious.
want.
As this
most
banter
times.
is going on, she's just gonna. Prim is going to
Come here, give me the book. Give me your book.
go towards Torin and like inspect him, fly around him a little bit, and like little specks of dust kind of fall on his shoulder and his cool arm, and then like she's gonna sniff him, and then she's gonna go,
I knew it was you!
after all of that investigation, and then just hug him.
From the looks of it, from what you can hear a soft, like snoring sound.
Are you on the ground?
Torin is standing up straight, but you can tell as you look at to his face, his eyes are closed and he's looking down and he's dead asleep while standing.
Sleepwalking. I'm over
It's-
arguing with Axor. Give me the book. Let me see your book. Come on.
Okay, I'll show you the book. He like kind of flips through it, and like shows you what he, it's a huge book too. It's like you can tell he's like stapled like 3 books together with or like, binded 3 books together with like leather like strips. It's a mess, but it's a book.
All right. Now go
Um,
be fancy, and I'm gonna turn around and try to walk away with the book.
And he kind of just like all of a sudden mage hands it out of your hand. And like you can try to resist it, but I mean,
No, he takes it. I'm gonna just turn around and hey,
yeah,
you're
yeah.
an asshole. We don't trust you with that thing.
What thing?
That.
My
That's
book?
dangerous knowledge there.
Yeah, it's my book.
Doesn't need to be in your hands. You're an
Okay,
asshole.
when you've lived as long as I have, you can have a book this thick, all right? Until then, and he snaps and he's gone. He's gone forever. You guys
I
will
have
never
a
see him
thick
again.
book. But
Asshole.
anyways, Soren, wakey wakey.
and she's like kind of like taps on his pink nose.
As you go to tap, you see something kind of ruffle inside his coat, his long coat, kind of moving around.
He has a baby.
And she kind of jumps away.
Brought the baby to us now. Good lord. I swear, if we ever see that man again, it'll be too soon. Go walk over to Torin.
And Torin, if you would like to describe your character before we get too far into this.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember everything about him. So Torin is a. Sorry, so many sheets have to close now. Going from one character to another. Torin is a 7'6", 310-pound bulk of a man. He's a furbolg, so he's a very just like a slight furry quality to his ears and other aspects to his face, but he has a dark hair and like a dark beard, but obviously they've been greased and sort of just worn and not really cared for. Very unkempt look to his whole appearance. There's some slight grain in his hair as well, but it's more like a silverish gray than an actual gray. On top of his head, he has these goggles that are cracked and worn with this greenish tint to them. The main thing you'll notice about him, though, is his massive bulk of a right arm, which is not actually his arm, but rather a prosthetic. So you can see from his shoulder down to his elbow, it's this machine-like creation where it's mostly like bronze and other pieces of materials wielded from armor scraps and weapon scraps, and you could just tell from looking at it that multiple different equipment been used to like forge it together. And then from his elbow to the rest of his arm, so his hand and everything, is this giant matched stone fist that looks like it came directly off of a golem, but in the fist itself you see like interweaving metallic like pieces where you can tell where his creation and the golem arm meet together. And then just the rest of him, he's a big guy, big old coat on him. If you look at his picture, that's what he looks like. Don't need to go into too much detail. But yeah, that's the general appearance of Torin.
Fair enough.
Can't find his Google Doc.
So he's still sleeping, right?
Yeah, he's still sleeping, but out from the side of his right side of his body, inside his coat, pops out this dark gray ashy figure of a monkey that looks like it's made out of like this dark burnt wood, and he just climbs up to his shoulder, kind of makes a couple of monkey sounds at you as he seems to be sort of in a defensive stance of his master.
We'll mimic the monkey sounds back.
I'd be like, ah! What?
The monkey tilts his head looking at you. curious and kind of just has this sort of wooden smile appear on his face as he waves.
Well, that's new.
And then I'll slap Torin across the face and say, "Wake up!"
What? Well, whoa, oh, oh. He goes back to sleep.
Did this guy really just go back to sleep?
Sorry, you're breaking up there.
Oh. Did this guy really go back to sleep?
The
Maybe,
monkey
we should get some
goes on
water.
top. The monkey goes on top of Torin's head and sort of just pats him gently twice on the forehead, and Torin's eyes gently open, kind of just taking in his new environment, letting out a big old yawn. Good morning, Odu.
Oh,
Oh,
dear.
Staring up
morning,
at you tower over me.
good morning, Pim Pim and Toros. Wait, what are you doing here?
Happy Christmas! Happy
Where
birthday!
did you think you were when you woke up?
Sorry, can you say that again?
Where do you think you are?
Torin looks around in his environment.
And where do you think you're supposed to be?
Well,
Remember the asshole with the beard? I don't know, 2-3 years ago.
To be fair, I've met many assholes with many beards. I've even met an
Hey,
asshole with 4 beards.
the first time we met.
The one with the
Right.
wolves. Remember the wolves?
Uh,
In the cave?
frankly, you're not helping at all.
The wolves in the cave and the goblins and the
Anyways,
smashing
he
when
was
they were in a
here.
trance. Remember? Remember that? Oh, I totally remember that. Vinton, do you remember when you killed everybody while they were asleep?
Anyways,
That was funny.
that asshole was here. He said
Right.
mumbo jumbo and said, "I ruined people's lives. Here's your friend." And then he poofed off.
You must be careful that mumbo jumbo. Well, where are we exactly?
I don't know.
We're in Lillian.
Yeah, we're in Lillian.
On our way
Right.
to Waterdeep, there's a carnival.
Yeah,
Prim is
carnival.
very excited to get there.
Yep, I'm so excited. And she kind of like twirls around.
Right.
His head
You seem
buzzing like a
to-
bee.
You seem to be only seems to set me back about 4 months from my destination. That's
Really?
not bad. Bad.
In the same direction?
Where were you going?
Well, no direction in particular. Just heading east.
Why?
Seeing the world, seeing what I can find. Helping where I can, you know. Typical things here and there. But really, are you sure I just didn't drink too much?
Maybe.
This is a very swampy area. I've been to many swampy areas, and I've met people with even more swampy areas.
Like what?
Anyways,
He-
well, it's good seeing you. I will
How about
see you again.
Wait.
how about you stick with us for a little while this time? Prim needs someone to entertain her.
Mhm.
And you
Well,
were very curious last time, and I'd like to see how far we can push this. Plus, we just lost our big meat lug here, and I gestured to where Romp was, and oh yes, I just said he's going. We lost the big guy, and you're a big guy, so it'd be nice to have a little extra company.
Yeah.
well, typically I don't go out with strangers until I'm at least 2 drinks in, but I suppose you're not quite strangers anymore.
Exactly.
And I seem to be lost, so sure, why not? At least until I gather my bearings.
There's a lot of reward at the end. Don't worry.
I'm not really one for rewards, but good for you.
Remember, Prim, he's a smart one. He made his own arm.
the
All right.
as you guys are talking here, eventually people kind of watched you guys go towards the north of the town or whatever. Um, yeah, they're people little
I
murmurs. You hear people coming
The
towards your
dead
way.
bodies. Are we on the
There's a
dead
lot of dead
bodies?
bodies around
Yeah.
you.
all
Can
right.
we?
So
Sorry, can we see the town
I know
from where we are?
you guys are about an hour out. So from
Yeah.
where
Okay,
I know you guys are technically in the town by visual, but it's just a visual.
Oh, it's all
gotcha.
lies.
yeah.
That's all lies.
So let's go back to this way to Lillian, and from there we'll hit the Waterdeep. Come on. Then I'll
Don't-
turn around and
Yeah,
start moving.
Torrin
And
didn't
allow.
react to the bodies.
Maybe he
I-
hasn't noticed them yet. He's
Cohen's seen many bodies. He doesn't
Oh,
quite care or notice something he sees often.
So, you guys are able to make it back to Lillian very easily. Just follow the way you came. You're only about an hour away, so it's about 10 a.m. or so.
Hmm.
More than enough time to get moving on to the next leg of the journey if you so choose. Um, you guys know from here it'll be about almost like 5 days worth of travel to get down to Waterdeep. However, like I said, you do have. Do you guys have a horse, or was Romp your horse?
we have a donkey
You have a
Yeah,
donkey.
I got one.
named what again? It was like
Oh yeah, we don't have that. Well,
checkers.
Yeah, I had gotten one when I was riding, and Romp was the horse for Smidge. So, um,
So, there is a small stable in Lillian that you
Patches.
could rectify that. Um,
Sure.
that is up to you guys to do.
yeah. You need a ride, or are you good walking?
I don't suppose your ride would be able to carry me, but
Not
I'm
together.
good on walking.
If you're sure.
It'll do me good. Come now, Odu. Off my head, please. Odu crawls down and perches on his shoulder.
Excellent. So, walking slash, traveling, speed walking. You guys would be able to make it there, like I said, in about 5 or 6 days or so, depending on how a couple of survival checks go. So, who is leading the way?
Apparently me.
Yeah, it would assume so, right? So, can I get a survival check from you?
Yep.
Prim, can I get a perception check from you?
Uh-huh.
And Torin, may I get a
Oops.
can I get a nature
I
check
didn't
from you?
click my token.
Nature check.
A
That's a good
nature
one.
check.
You don't need your token for
It's
the
in the
check.
chat. I'm doxxed
So,
now.
yeah, so survival check, fine. You guys can find the way down to Waterdeep, no problems. Are able to find decent places to camp and whatnot. Perception check. What you guys don't see are the copious, like, what you guys don't realize, I guess, going down is that um as you're traveling and as you're going down towards Waterdeep, the traffic has gotten exponentially more dense. Um, something is happening down in Waterdeep, and you guys are getting down there, but it's been so gradual buildup of traffic that you guys didn't really realize that, um, it's there until like 2 days out of town, where you're like, holy crap, this traffic is insane. Like there are a lot of people coming to Waterdeep right now, like more than, and it is a big town, but more than would normally be going down there. Torn, with your nature check, the thing that you realize as after you guys realize that you're hitting this huge group of people that are going traveling all towards Waterdeep, um they're starting to like really tear apart some of the natural surroundings of the town. Like there are trees that are being felled to kind of make way for the massive amounts of people. Think like 4 wagons wide, all
Expanding,
heading towards
yeah,
Waterdeep. Like
they're
impossible
expanding
to
the
go
highway.
up the road, right? Pretty much. So, um,
Mm.
yeah, and like bushes and things that were ordinarily off to the off to the shrubbery or whatnot are they're just being trampled and
Like we all
turned
see
into
this?
dust. Yeah,
Okay.
that's why I did it this way because I know you guys all had +4s.
So like that means that the people are like really close to us, right? As we're traveling, as we're
Yeah, you guys
walking.
Yeah,
are
it's a
very
caravan
densely
essentially.
packed.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
it's an
it's a
unofficial
great
caravan.
migration. Okay.
Pretty much.
Can I like whoever's
Mhm.
like around us next to us can Prim just pop up and be like,
Hi, where are you traveling?
Sure can. Go ahead and roll me a d20 real quick.
okay, / roll 1d20. That
Um,
we don't know what
we're
that means
going
though.
to Waterdeep.
Yeah, what
Where are you
for?
going?
To Waterdeep?
Yeah, we're going to Waterdeep. The rumor is the Witchlight Carnival is starting there in about a day or so.
That's right. Have you been there?
No, 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 no. It came last time on another continent. I don't know where. Just this is the first time it's been in Waterdeep for millennia or so.
Was it the other one really fun?
I didn't go. This is the first time I would have gone. I don't know if it's fun.
Oh, okay. I'm sure it will be fun though. I'll see you there, alright? You saved me a spot.
And she'll do like finger guns at him awkwardly and fly
Oh,
back to Finn.
okay. You have a good time.
That's all I wanted to do.
Well, it seems the carnival will certainly be busy.
Yeah, it'll be plopping.
Lots of people. Big crowds.
During this time, can
Mhm.
I jump on the other side of the shoulder of Torin and like
Okay.
whisper in his ear, like kind of catching him up on like what we're doing in Waterdeep?
Sure can. Yes. That is a cool
Can
thing to do.
I just so no one else hears me because I really don't want the
That way you don't have
crowd
to actually.
hearing me
Yeah,
like
yeah.
say that we're
That's fine.
going to the Feywild.
You don't have to
Yeah.
recap.
We don't. I shouldn't. Okay. Is
Um,
that deception? No.
roll a, I guess sleight of hand because you're trying to be sneaky about it, but also, you know, quiet. Sleight of hand works. Do
My
sleight of hand
hand
for me.
is slight.
It is not.
I know I'm really it's so bad today. I mean, there's a
Um,
crowd, so probably nobody, unless anyone's like actively paying attention, I'd assume, right? But whatever. Your call.
Torn, why don't you make a perception check for me while she's whispering this in your ear?
Yeah.
Knowing Prim, she's loud as fuck.
Yeah, there's definitely like she's definitely like screaming it, and there's like because it's loud, so she's quietly screaming it and in your ear, and there's like people looking at you guys, but you don't get the sense that they're understanding what's happening anyway. It's too loud, and things are going on, but they hear a little pipsqueak going beep, 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 you know. So they're able to kind of hear tidbits and pieces, and they do to think that the fairy's mad. So
Tinkerbell jingles.
um, I'd like to make a check uh for looking for a crowd of heavy drinkers.
okay, go ahead and make a perception check.
Nice.
Easy
Almost.
enough to find. You guys are in a huge caravan, so
Yeah.
looking around, easily spot a couple of different options for you. There is a a slightly gang of gnomes that have been, kind of walking at the same pace as you guys for about a day or so now. While they're walking, they are filling up their cups with. They seem to have like almost like an ale wagon.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, that they You kind of get the impression that they were supposed to sell it when the carnival comes, but they've been drinking a lot of it as it comes. So they're like, "Oh yes, let's go. We're going to have some ale." As they're walking around.
I
Um,
will merrily join in and try to mingle with them, and charm them with not with a spell, just natural charm and smooth
it's
talk my way into getting them to supply us as much food and drink as we can.
as easy enough. Like you go over there, roll me a I guess not deception, but the other one,
Persuasion.
yeah, persuasion. But like I said, the DC is real low. Yeah,
Oh,
perfect.
nice.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
my
guys are
heart.
best friends.
Damn.
Um,
Take
you
all
end
their
up
shit.
like hanging out with them for the rest of the journey
Yeah.
if you wanted, like you'd be able to.
Oh yeah, I'd
Um,
totally hang out with them and uh would like to know they're for sure headed to the carnival. There's not any other directions they're going, right?
yeah, we're going to the carnival. Of course we are. What do you mean? Look at all these people.
Hello, you just thought about it. Yeah.
he hands you he hands you the mug, and is like, "You're drunk. Let's go."
Aye, but it took more for me than he did for you.
Uh, that's true. It sure
And
did.
I'll pick him up and put him on my shoulders.
Yeah. Oh, whoa, whoa! Is this too tall? I've never been this tall before. Oh god, oh god! He like throws up in front of you, out of nerves and stuff.
Yeah,
But
I'm just,
it's fine. It's just fun.
I'm just making friends for the traveling so that we have extra eyes at night.
The other gnomes around you are like, Twinkle over there. He threw up all over you. uh,
Prestidigitation it off at night, not just walk with it during the day.
Fair enough. Fair enough. You go learn the gnomes' names.
Oh,
There's a
yes.
total of 5 gnomes that are, on this what looks to be almost like an ale wagon. It's a huge wagon too, for gnomes to be,
Mhm.
driving. Usually they have about 2 drivers, one holding the reins, and the other one kind of like,
I'll offer to help since we've become really good friends.
yeah, one's holding the reins, the other one's kind of like, trying not to like, holding like a whip, but it's
Mhm.
they're gnomes, they're small. It's a 2 ox carriage. On the back of it has a big kind of awning kind of a deal. They have a small storage area where they have 1 or 2 bunks where 2 gnomes could sleep at a time. Very small, very much gnome sized.
Mhm.
Prim could use it, not so much Torin
Not
uh,
so much Torrent.
Yeah.
or
I would love to see Torrent do it.
Fenton.
He just
Um,
crushes it. He's so sad.
But the wagon itself is large, but the majority of the wagon is carried is this one giant barrel of whatever they've been drinking for this whole time. It has a
Not
little
they, we.
um it has kind of like a not like a peek through window gauge, but it does have um
Like a dipstick for a car
like
engine.
like a dipstick for a car engine pretty much. If you were to check it, it's probably about a quarter empty on the way there, and this thing is huge. I mean, think of like giant molasses vats of
Mhm.
like storage or whatever when they're making
Yeah,
syrup at a thing like that
the
kind of
classic
size.
fantasy oversized dumb
Yep,
cask of ale,
yep,
right?
yep.
You were gonna
Um,
tell us their names.
yes, I'm getting there.
Yeah, I was letting
Sorry, I
him
got really
get his
excited.
names.
So as you know, one of them's name is Twinkle Toes. He's the one who vomited all over Finton. You have another one named
The Nomeo.
Elbow Grease.
Yeah.
He's
That's
one of
so
the
good.
ones. He's one of the main drivers of the carriage there. The third one's name is Snot Nose. Um, you kind of get that these are kind of nicknames for stories from the past. But they're
They
gnomes, so
use
they
them
live
more than their
forever.
real names.
They use them more than their real names. Yeah. Snot Nose. And then the fourth one's name is Gray Hair, and the fifth one is One Eye Jack. So, and he has both eyes, so we don't know why his name is One Eye Jack.
I would love to see a D&D campaign of everybody just being gnomes.
We almost
Just
did
picturing
that.
that.
I almost was.
We almost
That
did
would be
that.
amazing.
Yeah.
Torin will also help out in any way, but he won't drink. He's still kind of amiss about the whole situation, just kind of being plopped here out of nowhere in these like strange areas and all this stuff happening. So he's trying to make sure he stays aware of everything going on. But he will help in any capacity he can.
Gotcha.
Um,
So with the traffic being as dense as it is, around 7 or 8 o'clock, you guys are about one day out of town. This has happened the last 2 nights, where the caravan will just stop, and that's how camp is made because there's the people in front of you have stopped for the night, so it is time for you all to stop for the night.
It's like a
Yeah.
music festival.
Yeah. So the caravans in front have stopped. It's starting to roll back. You hear the groans like ah, because you guys are close. You guys are like maybe like a half day's worth of travel out or whatever, and so they know they can see smoke
See the
rising in the
lights in the
distance.
distance. Yeah.
Yeah, and so there's an overarching groan as the caravan stops, and it goes back for probably a mile at this point. Just people going, ah, come on.
Mass groaning.
So, you guys do stop and have one night with your newfound gnomish friends to
One last in-game night that we
one
act out.
last in-game night. Yes, did you
All right. Who's cooking tonight? Not you, One Eye. I know you. No.
Oi, you didn't like what I gave ye?
It was rat.
Yeah, it was fine rats.
Why did you make rat? And Twinkle Toes made chicken.
Well, it
I'd
was
rather
his
have
way to
more
cook.
chicken.
He made chicken, I made rat. Isn't that right? Yeah, it's right. He made I made chicken, he made rat. It's in the order of who cooks.
Torin speaks up a little bit. Well, to be fair, the rat did taste like chicken.
That's a good point. Oh yeah, the rat did taste like chicken, now didn't it?
I know what will make us feel better as a family.
And
Well, family now,
Prim just takes out her pan flute and starts playing a little tune and spinning in the air and like dancing.
Roll me a performance check, will you?
Heck yeah.
I would like to clap along to help her out or
Okay.
anything
Thing.
along
Roll
that.
at advantage.
Roll
at advantage.
Roll at advantage. Roll again.
Roll again.
I'm just laughing at my rolls today.
All right, you're just getting them bad out now.
Yeah.
It starts super shaky. Like it.
Come on, Prim. You know it.
you
I
start
get
off
up and I grab
yeah.
Snotnose by the hands and start dancing around our campfire. Come
He goes,
on.
oh shit! Because you're lifting him up by his hands at this point and swinging him around over the campfire. And he's drunk, so he doesn't know what's going on.
Oh yeah.
And so you have, like I said, it starts off. You kind of are nervous to start blowing, and then the dancing starts, and you it's fine. It's not fantastic, but it's good, and they're able to, you start off and and there's dancing, and all of a sudden, Twinkle goes, "Wait, who's cooking dinner? Let's wasted 10 minutes on this. Oh gosh, all right, Elbow Grease, what are you doing right now?" Elbow Grease is like, "I'm fucking tired. Just do it. Just do the dinner. I'm fucking sleeping.
All right. You get the meat. Point to Gray Hair. You know where to find good meat.
Oh,
I'll
yeah,
get
I know
the
where to
berries.
find the good meat.
Prim, go help Gray Hair.
but
he has
I
a bag
love
of
this
holding. Actually,
song.
he pulls out like 2 rabbits, and he pulls out what looks to be like a deer leg for some reason. He just has it in his bag of holding. Here you go. I got
I
the good
tell
meat.
Prim to go help him, and I'm gonna go out just out of sight in the woods and cast Goodberry as well.
Okay, perfect. Go. Like I said,
And
you can cast it
bring him
easy.
back for everybody.
By helping, I'm
5 of
just
them, 3 of us, 2 extras.
I hang out with him and I just sit on his head and watch.
Greybeard goes, "Here, take this knife and start cutting off the ears of those rabbits there." As he starts like skinning off the fur. It's like a fully furred venison leg,
Mhm.
and
Wait.
he just starts taking off the skin and stuff.
DM question. Does this
Yes.
rabbit and knife turn into a small rabbit and knife?
Becomes manageable, yeah.
It's a small rabbit.
The knife turns small, but the rabbit stays big.
Okay.
You're
So
flying
Prim is
down, skinning it.
Prim is like has this really tiny knife, and it's just
Yeah.
like trying to start cutting the ear off, but it's making literally no progress, and she's like sweating and sweating, and then it makes like a tiny bit of progress, and then she goes,
"Oh, I think I'm done. I did it, right?"
and she looks up at Greybeard.
Greybeard goes, "Nope, gotta keep going," and he's still skinning and goes, "All right, I'm done with mine. Here, you take this, you put it over on the stove over there, and they've got like a little pot kind of boiling water over the
Campfire.
campfire. Yep.
Okay.
He hands you
Just
the venison leg, and he like in like 2 fell swipes, like skins and guts and whatever else you need to do for the rabbits to get them all prepped for cooking.
Mhm.
And
how funny is that though? Because if I take the meat, it turns small, and then I plop it in the little cauldron, and it's like 2 little drops because it's small, and then it just expands in the water.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
Gotcha.
So, yeah, and then so you guys are cooking some venison and rabbit stew. Um, Twinkle Toes grabs out some potatoes from the wagon and starts chopping them in there. Um, it's gonna be a good little stew. It takes a little bit to get it done though.
Here's to get us started for the night. Get all
As
your vegetables and vitamins. Yeah, as
as
I pass out the berries.
Some berries. And he goes ahead
Mhm.
and just bites into it. One-eyed Jack or Joe, whatever I say, Jack.
Jack.
as all this is going on, can Torin do sort of like a check on the blanking on names, the wagon, just make sure it's like upkept and all that. See if there's any repairs needed. Just
Go ahead
keep
and
himself busy.
make an investigation check on the wagon if you would.
I'll not assist, but approach while he's doing that
Oh.
as I hand him his berry. Hi. So you used to the assholes sending you out here yet?
Oh, wait, are you talking to Torin?
Yeah.
Sorry, can you say that again? I was looking at my
You feel
sheet.
good now after a few days of traveling that asshole dropped you off with us. I mean, it's been a couple of years, but it was fun, at least these last few days.
Well, to be honest, I'm still a little amiss about all of this. Just
Yeah.
being plucked out like that isn't fun. Even if it is with some old friends, but I've been needing to ask, were you plucked out as well?
No, not this time.
Ah,
I don't know where
so
he came from, but we had some other companions with us that got sent off for health issues. And
health issues.
the asshole wizard, like he did last time when he took us to the cave, said, "Here's your friend, or let's ruin his day." And you were there.
Oh, you know what? I think I'm starting to remember. At least, I think a little bit with the
I
cave. There was the hairy woman there, right?
uh,
Mm.
that might have been one of their names. I remember lots of goblins, and then you drowned a few.
Oh, you know what? I do remember now. It was you know what? I'm just being polite. I honestly don't remember. But
No worries.
I
And
do remember you two. So that
just
counts for
remember
something, right, Tintin?
Finn.
Yes, that's what I said.
It's
Tintin.
your accent.
Yeah, as you guys are kind
Yeah.
of looking at the wagon, no real damage, just not really cared for over the last couple of days. You can just tell that You've been riding not rough, but I mean because it's been going, you're in traffic. But it's could use a little bit of maintenance here, there, a little oil here or there, a little elbow grease there and there.
Like
mending.
actual elbow grease guy, or
Little mending could help it.
the gnome
Yeah,
comes out.
I think. Yeah, I do have mending. So yeah, I'm just gonna cast some mending, but in sort of flare perspective, it's mostly like it looks like he's doing sort of something with his arm, like the little glass panel on the side of his arm starts to glow a little bit as he sort of fuses with like sparks like on the pieces here and there, like the joints and all that. So just in general doing some upkeeping on the wagon itself with his goggles on as like sparks fly here and there.
You see one of the gnomes. Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing to the wagon? This is our wagon.
Without paying much mind to the gnome, is like, relax, little man. I am just helping you.
He's fucking with the wagon. What? He's fucking with the wagon.
No,
Alright.
no. I do
the
not
cups
fuck
on the wagon?
wagons. Not anymore.
This is
Yeah.
my wagon.
DM, are there ale cups on the wagon?
There are.
I will
What are-
immediately grab some and start filling them up and just say, "Hey, we're just getting the drinks."
Oh, no. Oh, Twinkle Toes, he's fine. He's just mending the wagon. You don't need to get me every time somebody's doing something to the wagon. You got me all riled up for. Thank you, Finton. Thank you.
Make sure that Twinkle Toes gets the fullest one that I'm carrying.
Yeah. Oh, thank you, Finton. But I just thought he was working with the wagon. He's telling me to find you. Forget. Not everything is a problem with the
And
wagon.
I'll just lift that drink up against his lips and just keep tilting it until he stops talking.
It's elbow grease who was freaking out, right? Or
Oh, Twinkle Toes was freaking out. Yeah.
Twinkle Toes. Twinkle Toes, if you like, you can always assist me with this. Ah, good, perfect. Come.
And he's still drinking and talking and drinking and talking and drinking.
Torrance sort of
I'm going back to bed. Have fun. Is the stew ready?
I mean, I think so. It's very hot.
Ah, yes, the stew is ready.
Yeah, it's ready.
Let's eat. The stew is ready. You guys are,
Enjoy the evening.
yeah, you guys are welcome to enjoy the evening with ale and stew and however else you like to do it.
Is he
Anything
roboting?
You're
for
roboting
you guys
for
too?
me.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm probably roboting because I've been so centric over the last 10 seconds. Is it better now?
No, there you are.
Yeah,
Better
there you
now?
go.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
lost internet for like a split second there. We're good now.
Hot
You
damn.
watched you what?
I
Lost internet.
Or I thought you said you lost your nipples.
I mean, that too.
Yeah. 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 After just Fenton's gonna enjoy the evening. And not really worry about too much after that. You got first watch?
You guys have been actually very lucky because we're in such a big thing. There isn't really a need for to watch. You actually have guards kind of like wandering
the
throughout
group,
the camps.
yeah.
Yeah, they're wandering throughout the camps because it's they weren't expecting this. They're just keeping an eye on things. So you're super safe right now.
But yeah, I've got nothing else to do over the night. I wanted to make friends in the caravan. That way we had group protection.
Yeah. Oi, so where are you guys going? Huh?
Well, this little lass here wants to see the carnival.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm practicing my moves. If you haven't saw it earlier, I'm gonna show everyone at the carnival how I can dance.
Well, you dance pretty good. That's Twinkle Toes saying there, and he's like, oh, but you don't You don't, did you get a slot to the carnival or something? Are you part of the carnival?
I mean, you could say that, but you'll have to wait and see.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm off to bed. You guys have a good night. I'll see you all tomorrow for the last bit of our journey. And with that, Elbow Grease kind of gets up and walks over to bed.
Mm-hmm.
You can tell he's kind of like had enough of everything.
Yeah.
It's probably there every night.
One-Eyed Jack goes up and goes, "So, are we having fun tonight? Are we going to stay up again and play some,
Are
play
you
s-
ready to lose again?
I think so. Let's see what happens. I'll roll my dice. You roll your dice. Let's see what's the wager. Prim, what's the wager?
The wager is, um, let's do 9 copper.
9 copper it is. All right, here we go. I'm rolling my dice. What'd you get? What'd you get? What'd you get?
I'm assuming the D20.
Yeah, just roll a d20.
Actual dice.
Yeah, I know he rolled his. I heard it on the desk.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you know what? I've got a 5. Here's your 9 copper. Thank you so much for playing.
Double or nothing. Double or
I'm
nothing.
gonna get you. I'm gonna get you one day. Don't you worry. Oh, what good fun! Why do you play the game? You always lose the game. Your dice is not good. I really got to get another dice, don't I?
It's all right. It's all right. You know the copper will be coming back once we get back into the carnival. Well, this is the first stop I'm making.
That's true. That's true. Well, we're gonna be in the carnival, like we got the big ale for the carnival. That's what we're
I
gonna
know.
sell
You've been
it.
talking about it the last 4 nights.
Yeah, we're gonna sell the ale at the carnival. Whatever.
I
Well,
plan to be one of the patrons.
I appreciate it's good ale. Is it not good ale?
I haven't helped you finish the quarter of it for nothing.
It's true. Maybe we shouldn't be drinking that much ale. That's gonna even do our profits a little bit now, isn't it? One-Eyed Jack kind of looks around. He pulls out a book and it kind of like does some math real quick. And you see like him wince a little bit, like, oh, that's not good. And puts the book back in his set. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Don't worry. I know that there's going to be plenty of suckers at the carnival.
Oh yeah. Twinkle Toes. I need you to
And
paint another sign. We're gonna have to do it for a silver piece instead of a copper piece. Yeah, just rewrite it on the thing that. Yeah. All right, I'll take care of it now. He kind of goes to the back of the wagon and takes off one of the signs. And he just starts like. He just takes red paint and X's out where it says copper and starts calligraphying in silver.
Prim's gonna fly over to that and be like,
No, 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 no. You gotta do it like this.
and then she like sprinkles some of like some dust on the like sparkles and glitter on the wet paint so that it's glowing. To
Okay.
be like,
That's better.
It does look better, I'll tell you that. And it does kind of have a soft glow. You're not really sure how long it'll last, but it's worth a shot.
Corin kind of directed towards whatever gnomes are awake. So, friends, where do you hail from?
Well, we're up from north beyond Neverwinter. We got a little brewery up there.
Interesting. What's the name?
Well, Gnomeville Brewery, duh.
Oh, well,
He
of
points to the
course.
sign that says Gnomeville Brewery.
Ah, I thought it was unrelated. I just, can
Should
never
I make
judge
it
or assume.
glowy as well?
and she's gonna try to put like glitter on the other on the sign as well, but it probably won't stick.
Yeah, go ahead and try it. Yeah, it doesn't stick. It kind of just like tumbles off or whatever glitter does. Oi, yeah, our Grand Brewmaster Phineas is up there. He he brews the beer, and we go to festivals and sorts of things, and we sell it for him. And One Eye Jack over there, he takes care of the books. I do the signs. Elbow Grease drives the wagon. We all got a little bit of a job there.
Well, I'm sure, as talented as you all are, that you all quite can do the brewing as
Oh,
well.
Snotnose, I forgot about Snotnose. He does security. Yeah, I do security.
Oh, isn't that grand?
Yeah.
Well, I best be off to bed then. I hope you all have a good rest of your evening.
All right, good night. Good night. Good night. And you guys are free to, like I said, gnomes one by one, they do start to go down. Um, Snotnose goes out
Honey
first.
Ginger.
He's been drinking all day.
Mhm.
Elbow Grease, he's already out. Then you have One Eye Jack. He sets his book down. He's fallen asleep. And then Twinkle Toes over there. He's I'm forgetting one. Who am I forgetting? It doesn't matter.
Graybeard.
Well,
Gray
Grease,
hair.
Graybeard. Oh
Gray
yeah,
hair.
gray hair. He kind of sleeps all day. He doesn't do much.
Snot
You guys have
nose.
kind of noticed him.
Mhm.
He's
wakes
he's
up,
the old
cooks, goes back to bed.
yeah, definitely the oldest. Um, his hair is gray, so he wakes up, checks on things, goes back to bed,
Oh,
and
that's
does
why you
nothing.
called it Graybeard?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Nice. I just,
But,
can't really
It's
assume.
not okay to assume.
Yeah.
Um, and then Twinkle Toes is the last one up. He's got his tongue out and he's got his eyes furled. He's very carefully going through the calligraphy of the sign. That has just been X'd out over it and writing in silver and whatnot. Um, so, and after he finishes, he does do retire to the interior of the like underneath. They've got like a little hovel where they have bunks underneath the wagon and whatnot where they're able to sleep.
yeah, I've got nothing. If Gray Hair's already asleep, I will want to talk to him in the morning though.
Gotcha.
I go
All
to
right.
bed.
Everybody, and like I said, nothing happens overnight. Lots of, people, other campsites go until wee hours of the morning, so maybe a little tossing and turning that way, but nothing that's going to disturb your sleep too much. You guys are used to traveling outside. And the dawn arises,
Long
and
rest.
yep, everybody, the wagons start to pick up, and Graybeard gets up and does his checks, and is about to go back to the dormitory if you wanted to say hi to him.
Oi, Gray Hair.
Hi, how can I help ye?
You've got that nice bag there that you pull lots of fun stuff out of. I've been very thankful for the dinners.
Yeah,
My,
well, we travel pretty light. Want to save as much room as we can for the ale.
of course, of course. I was wondering, do you have any map scroll tubes or well, just scroll tubes in general?
Scroll tubes. Let me take a
Yeah,
look. He kind of like visualizes it and puts his hand in the thing there and nothing comes up. No, just meat. I just got meat in here. That's what I got.
yeah, right. That's not a problem, not a problem. I do have one gift. I was gonna have a gift for you, but we'll have to do it while we're at the carnival.
I well, we'll be at the carnival, all right.
Sure, sure. I've got to stop to make in town before, but we'll look for you as soon as we get there.
Aye, aye. With that, like I said, you guys are traveling, able to make it to the next zone here. If I've got it up, I don't think I
You're such a
do.
tease.
Hang on,
Getting closer and closer.
I don't know if I got the picture that I wanted. I do not. Roll20. I just downloaded it to the desktop. Hold, please.
Do 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 do. Oh, no joining in.
Do. Sorry, my mic was muted.
Blah, blah.
Da 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 da. Da da
Do,
da da
do,
da
do,
da da da.
do, do, do. Doo-doo.
I feel like we should
Doop,
have
doop,
like
doop, doop.
campaign music.
Doop, 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 doop,
Do,
doop,
do,
doop,
da,
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 doop,
da, 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 da.
Bum,
I mean,
ba-dum,
you're
Da-da,
gonna do this for like
da-da,
2 more minutes,
da-da.
so
Um,
Oh no!
The
It's all
birds
good.
and the bees
I was eating my popcorn.
are touching my knees.
Oh.
who's the worst DM in the world? It's
You're
Wicked. It's Wicked.
good. I just moved our
Well, bird,
tokens
bird,
though to
bird.
be like on a trail, which
Actually,
I probably could have done that a long time ago.
actually, the worst DM in the world is God. Okay, get it right,
Hey!
Slick.
Whoa.
We don't talk about religion in our streams, Naked.
Get wrecked,
Yo, what
LMAO.
if life is just one big Dungeons and Dragons, like
Roll the
Stranger
line.
Alright,
Things?
nerd,
One.
get out of here.
Wait, Crimson, have you seen Dungeons and Dragons?
The
I
one
mean,
that came out like in the
the
early 2000s?
no, the trailer for the new movie coming out.
Yeah, I saw the trailer.
Who the Chris Evan? No, Chris
Pine.
Pine. Yeah, one of the Chris's.
Hold
Okay.
The fuck is this?
There you go.
What is
And there you
this?
have it. You come across kind of a ridge, and there it is,
Ooh.
Waterdeep. I should probably
That's
move
Where's
some
all the
deep
water?
ass water. It's right there.
Oh, nice.
There's a
This
big
is
water
official
up there.
artwork from Wizards of the Coast.
Wow, look at. All right, so
Is
we
that
don't
like
get
a spin-off
copyrighted.
of-
Vincent Procy Wizards of the Coast. There we go. This art is
Sorcerers
not done by
of
me.
the seashore.
The rest of the art has been, besides the maps.
And something kind of interesting happens as you guys pull up and can see Waterdeep. All of a sudden, from the northern sky, you think you see what looks like a flying caravan. Almost like a let's see here. I have a thing for this, don't I?
Thing to read. Read the thing.
I do have a thing to
That's
read.
thing. I read exactly what's on the teleprompter, even
I
though
read
it makes me
exactly what's on
sound.
the teleprompter at all times. Yeah. Where is my Beyond the Witchlight book? Hey, I actually get to open it up today. Thank God. 5 sessions and we're just opening up the fucking book.
Hey. You said we're gonna wait to get there.
I did say that. Okay, so the Witchlight Carnival. From the north comes in several glowing wagons carried by what looks to be Pegasuses. But as they get closer, you notice that the horses have butterfly wings, and it kind of starts to zoom around. They have about 20 minutes or so to get into town. You guys are starting to roll in. And as you start to roll in, you notice that there is who's pinging me?
I'm typing in my notes. I'm not pinging you though.
Gotcha.
Not
Oh,
me.
not
I'm going to
intentionally.
show you the image.
Oh
You guys
crap! Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, it's
see it?
beautiful.
They start to fly in through the
Horses and
portal
foxes.
and kind of come down, and butterfly winged horses and foxes and all sorts of different sorts of animals, pulling these really ornate wagons and stuff through the town. Really
Hey,
just kind
you're
of going
in there,
through
Prim.
the town, and they spend a while zooming through the streets, and people see them and they cheer and they go, yeah, woo. One buzzes over you guys in the gnomes, and Twinkles goes, ah, what the fuck was that?
Well,
Prim
that's
is,
your moneymaker.
Prim is crying. She's like streaming tears of joy just down her face. She's like squealing at every single movement and sparkle in the sky with like these giant doe eyes just like in awe.
Eventually, the festivity of the carnival coming in and does end, and the wagons all kind of coalesce to the southern side of town. And you guys are free to kind of go about Waterdeep. Let me get you a map here.
Yay.
I do have a destination that we need to go to.
What is the destination that you need to go to? I can
I
kinda...
need to go visit Ranzil Chilzine, who owes Medric a favor, and he provided a letter of introduction to acquire us that favor.
Yes. You probably want to start your search near the center of town. Just he's a pretty prominent guy in town. Um, and you make your way to the just a guard post or something along those lines, and you're welcome to ask your questions.
Yes. Um. All right. Looking for Chilzine. Chilzine? Not sure his pronunciation. You guys work around here.
Uh, what's the first name? Chilzine's a pretty prominent family name around here.
Ranzile. Ranzil? Again, I don't know his pronunciation.
Ranzil Chilzine. Ah, yes. You're gonna need to go to the western side of town over there. Uh, the glittering coastline there is where all the rich fuddy duddies live, if you know what I mean.
Aye, I do follow you. Do you know a good tailor shop to help me blend in when I get there?
It's pretty pricey. He kind of takes a look at you. Um, kind of has a like very judgmental
Mhm.
of what you look like. Um, but yeah, it's pretty pricey, but there's a couple of them. You can go to the Spotted Button. It's got a kind of a nice ring to it. I've never been there. Can't afford it. Um, otherwise, there's the
Poor guy.
Spotted
uh,
Button, that works
we had
good enough
a
for me.
we had the one of who called us over to the what was that place called? Uh, hmm, uh, oh yeah, the belted scarf. It's a weird name, but it's what it
Aye,
was.
that does sound a bit odd to put the belt around your neck. Unless, you guys probably do that when you're getting rid of the criminals, but...
They kind of look at you after that one, like, huh? No,
Oh,
we're
come
the
on, lad.
guards. We grab the criminals. We're not executioners. That's the executioner's job, is to put the belts around the necks.
I know you take turns under the hood. Don't worry. Your secret's
Uh,
safe with me.
he kind of looks around like, no, that's not what we do. We have specific jobs. I'm the guard. He's a guard. The executioner, he's Bill. He lives down, closer to City Hall. They get a
Well,
call in the middle of the night that need to execute somebody. Bill's got to go out there and do the
is
execution.
can Bill not God?
No, Bill's not a guard. Bill's the executioner.
Oh my
Right, but
goodness,
is he
Aye.
not
everyone Bill's an
God?
executioner.
Well, now here's the thing. We
She
don't want
shows-
everybody knowing that Bill's the executioner.
Why
You guys
not?
do. Well, he wears a hood. He wants to protect his identity.
That's
Oh.
because it's you. Don't worry. I know your
Are
secret,
you
and I pat my nose,
Bill?
and I start, this way, right? And I just start walking the direction he pointed.
Well,
Yeah,
very
that's the
perceptive,
direction.
Tintin.
That's the way you want to go.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Bill.
Thanks, Bill.
Yeah.
No, my name is Jeffrey.
Just keeps flying.
All right, thank you, Jeffrey Bill.
Ay,
Bill
ay,
Jeffries,
ay.
got it. And I wave.
Oh boy. These
Uh,
people. He kind of looks towards the other guard there and is like, these people, where do they come from? All right.
He's just like, I know, right, Bill? Classic Bill.
Moving on. So, a little bit of a
I don't
map
have to
kind of give.
I don't have to spend a lot of time on the shopping thing. I just wanted to potentially price out some more refined clothing.
Yeah.
Wow,
Um,
it's fucking huge.
So, as you guys see, there's kind of a huge shoreline. The place that he was kind of referring to, and you can kind of ask around on your way there to get there, is the Glittering Coastline, which is this spot right there. Very aristocratic, a lot of things going on around it. You've got a little bit more mercantile area. which would have the shops that he talked about, including some other shops.
Oh, never mind.
Uh,
I got that from Yeah, continue.
the mercantile shops right there.
Mhm.
Then you have a little bit lower class, but still, nice right there. You have a little bit more of and you guys are walking through these areas. Definitely not as nice area. A little bit more taverny, a little more campy. Right there. You have the shipworks dockyard right over here, and then kind of in this area is the slums. So you've got the slums, and it kind of goes along the coast that way. And the town more or less is divided that way along the coastline until you get to the city center, and then it kind of separates, and there's a whole different set of rules. But the area that you guys are hanging out in for now, probably for the rest of the session, that's all you really need to know.
Which area are we in?
The black is the one that you want to be in. The reds
Where we're headed.
are like middle class.
No, like which
Uh,
one are we in
Industrial.
currently?
We're
you're
between
walking
the
through
reds and the
these.
blacks.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, we're walking through all
We're
those.
headed to the black.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
So
All right, now, Torin. We need to get you a little bit more nicely dressed, and I need to find a place to change.
Do I get
Well,
a new dress?
I can take
Bim,
care of
you've got
myself.
those nice priest robes. That's what you need to be putting
Oh,
on.
Pooey. Okay. I guess my goddess would be
We're
proud.
we're getting a little bit of an air of authority. Don't trust me. This will help us. So what sounds better to you, Torin? The noose or the button?
Um,
Is,
sorry, could you say that again?
is Bill
The
coming up
stores the
here?
guard the stores the guard said. Spotted button, the scarfed belt. Belted scarf. Ah, the one for a noose.
Oh,
It's
well,
your attire is great, I'm sure, around your shop where you made Odu, but we're going into the highbrow society, and we just need to look a little more presentable.
well, I can fix that. Um, Casting disguise self, all of a sudden, um, his clothing changes with his same appearance and everything, and the goggles are still up there, but suddenly they start to be tweaked to look like they're fixed, and then all his like scruff and grub like disappears from his arm. His robotic arm begins to look like just like a large arm, but now like a regular non-missing arm. And his coat just suddenly becomes this clean, elegant, long, dark coat with like these gold insignias traveling throughout it, and then like this white puffy undershirt underneath there with these like darker pants and these dark, like nice looking boots. But his hair still looks like a little messy.
Can I braid
Good.
it?
Is that good enough?
That works, and that saves me the coin. All right, I just need
Perfect.
to dip into the tavern right here, and I put on the fine clothes that I acquired from Madrick.
Mhm. Sure
Uh,
thing.
Yeah, I'll change into my priest
nothing
robes.
like elaborate, but just something to help us look a little bit more
Uh,
sociably correct.
yeah, correct.
Whatever the appropriate style is there,
And you guys
as
do
opposed
look,
to my more traveling wilderness
yeah,
attire.
and you guys do look, a little bit more the part. Like I said, it's definitely noticed that you guys need a bath, but maybe you had a bad day. You know, people don't really judge that. Maybe you just had a bad day. Um, so you guys are more than welcome to get up to the entrance to the aristocratic area. It is gated. There's a gate that goes from the coastline, um, like where the beaches are, all the way to where the big yachts and sailing ships that are not merchant or anything. They are definitely leisure ships. Um, kind of hang out. Um, and then it goes all the way around. To where the if I were trying to draw here, I can just draw it, right? That's the thing we do in this app.
Yeah, you can change it to freehand.
So yeah, we'll kind of go. This gate goes kind of around, very exclusive,
Mhm.
very highbrow. Just this
Highbrow,
little
eyebrow.
area here.
Damn, they
If
got a
you
lot of
guys were
docks.
headed
Yeah.
towards the shops, probably over here. So,
Yeah.
you got beaches over in this area, and you got
And I'll be casually asking around for Ransel till we get closer, as to keep getting us to where he needs to be.
gotcha.
Not that you guys can't do anything. I'm just that's where I'm leading you, unless you guys have something you want to do.
No. Torrent's just here for the
Prim
journey.
is just confused on where she's going. She just heard carnival and mission with
So you guys
Feywild.
do
We'll
get
get
up
there, Prim. We'll get there.
get up to the gated area. It is guarded, and the gates are closed because you have to be certain privilege in order to get in there. Um, it is up to you to decide how you want to do that.
Torrent's just
Assume
gonna
there's
keep
So
it's
walking
it's-
guarded,
forward.
so they're there, right?
What do you
It's
say? Yeah,
guarded.
there's guards there, and they kind of just hang out and they're looking at you.
Okay.
Hi, sir. I am here to greet Master Chinzel, the Ransel heir, not his the rest of his family, just Master Ransel of the Chinzel. I have this letter of introduction. I will pull that out, presenting us from his dear friend.
Yes, Renzel. If you do say so, come with us, and we'll take you right to his to his abode there. Um, how is it that you came with such a prominent letter from Renzel Chilsine? He's very rarely given out any sort of favors or anything of sort.
It's an old debt, and I
Oh,
would like
yeah,
to insight check these guys.
sure thing.
I can help.
That's sure. Do I get help?
Sure.
Double 13.
Double 13.
Wow. Didn't even matter.
I mean, yeah, no, it didn't. They're straight with you.
Okay.
They're very impressed that you have a letter from Ranzil Chilzine. You kind of have that feeling that they are kind of like, whoa, who is this guy? You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Lead
So,
the way. Come on. Chip chip.
oh yes, right away, sir. What is
You're
your name?
wasting my time.
What is your name?
Madrick.
Madrick. Well, right this way, Mr. Madrick. And they scurry. It's almost like a trek to keep up with them. Since you told them to hurry, they hurry.
I
Torrent
move not at a pace to look like I am trying to keep up with them, but at a deliberately like fast-paced walk, but expecting them to cater to me.
Yes,
Torrent
and they kind of
I,
look back and like try to match their pace, and you can fuck
Mhm.
with them if you want or whatever. But
Yeah, I'm,
Torrent tries to walk as elegantly as possible, but he still has this sort of hunch and limp onto his right side of his body, being weighed down by his arm. So, but as he's using up all his strength just to try to keep himself up as straight and proper as possible, so he's keeping his right arm sort of elegantly crossing his lower torso area.
as you stand up straight, for the first real time, Prim and Fenton can kind of see how tall you are in general because you have been hunched over, right?
Yeah.
And the guards kind of even look at you too and like, oh, this guy's big, you know.
I
How tall?
So you guys do make it
Who he is.
to a row of houses, nearly identical. And the guards are saying, Chilzen, 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 Greg, John, Feld, Zintan. Here we are. And it is the one of the larger, like the houses are all pretty much identical, except for this one here has like a larger, not presence, but has like more ornate features and has a larger like bell tower and stuff in the middle. Definitely seems to be the head of the family's household, or head of the family owns this property or of some
Mhm.
sort. So, right this way, Master Magic. Master Chilson is inside. I am assuming we haven't seen him to leave the area today. Um, but we shall escort you
Good,
to
you're
the door.
dismissed.
Ah, yes, thank you very much. And they like breathe out a breath of fresh air and they walk away.
Bowen just sort of gently thanks them one more time. Like, thank you, friend.
You're very welcome, kind master. And they walk towards the back to where they came from.
All right,
Did-
everybody. Smiles, and I rap on the door.
with that, the rap, the door slowly creaks up and it's a hulking door, double doors opening. And there
That's
in the
not
door,
ominous.
stands a fairly for the grandiose nature of the area that you're in, a very kind of stout guy. I mean, he's a human, kind of short, for what he is. Um, Thick, dark black hair, slicked back with gray striped throughout it, um, going back towards his back of his neck. Very pointed jaw, pointed nose, eyes cold. And he says to you, I am Master Chilzen. What do I do the honor of having you here? And that, my friends, is where we're going to end.
Yeah.
And then we all died.
He said cold eyes.
Woohoo!
What color eyes?
To be
Like ice blue.
determined.
Ice blue eyes, salt and pepper hair.
Oh shit. Mr.
He's a daddy.
Fantastic?
What do you say?
Mr. Fantastic?
No.
Dang it. I wanted him to stretch on us.
Gross.
What the fuck?
That was
Thank you all
awkwardly
so
said.
Okay.
much for hanging out with me.
Yeah.
Thank you to chat for hanging out with us as well. I hope you all had fun and it was a good time. We'll be back 2 Saturdays from now is what their new time is. Yeah, that's what we decided.
Yeah. I have to update
Yeah.
everything.
Every other Saturday, hopefully.
Every other Saturday, tentatively.
Yeah.
So, thank
9
you
to 10.
all. Woo, we did
Thank
it.
you.
Woohoo!
Y'all great. Remember to
Ba-na-na-na-na.
follow. Bye.